The 10 fastest man-made objects ever built. Number 10. The rocket sled. Rocket sleds are actually testing platforms used to accelerate experimental objects. They have clocked a record speed of 6,453 miles per hour during tests. The rocket sleds use sliding pads instead of wheels to reach blazing speeds. Number 9. The X-43. The X-43 was an unmanned experimental hypersonic aircraft with multiple planned scale variations meant to test various aspects of hypersonic flight. It was part of the X-Plane series, and specifically a part of NASA's Hyper-X program. It set several airspeed records for jet-propelled aircraft. The X-43 is the fastest aircraft ever recorded at a speed of 7,310 miles per hour. Number 8. Space Shuttle Columbia. Space Shuttle Columbia was the first space-rated orbiter in NASA's Space Shuttle fleet. It launched for the first time for a mission on April 12, 1981, and held a record speed of 17,000 miles per hour. Over 22 years of service, it completed 27 missions before disintegrating during re-entry, near the end of its 28th mission on February 1, 2003, resulting in the deaths of all 7 crew members. Number 7. Discovery Space Shuttle. Space Shuttle Discovery held the record number for more successful missions than any other spacecraft in history. The spacecraft has made 30 successful flights since 1984. It also held a record speed of 17,400 miles per hour. That is 5 times faster than the speed of a bullet. Number 6. Apollo 10 Capsule. Apollo 10 was the 4th manned mission in the United States Apollo space program, and the second after Apollo 8 to orbit the moon. Launched on May 18, 1969, it was the F mission, a dress rehearsal for the first moon landing, testing all of the components and the procedures. According to the 2002 Guinness World Records, Apollo 10 set the record for the highest speed attained by a manned vehicle at 24,791 miles per hour during the return from the moon on May 26, 1969. Number 5. Stardust. Stardust was a 300-kilogram robotic space probe launched by NASA on February 7, 1999. Its primary mission was to collect dust samples from the coma of comet Wild 2, as well as samples of cosmic dust, and return these to Earth for analysis. It captured a maximum speed of 28,856 miles per hour during the mission. Number 4. New Horizons. New Horizons was a space probe launched by NASA in 2006 to study Pluto and its moons. The probe was expected to reach the orbit of Pluto in 2015. The space probe was launched on the 19th of January in 2006. At that time, it attained a record speed of 36,373 miles per hour, a higher launch speed than any other space probe. Number 3. Voyager 1. Voyager 1 was a space probe launched by NASA on September 5, 1977. Part of the Voyager program to study the outer solar system, Voyager 1 launched 16 days after its twin, Voyager 2. During the mission, the space probe attained a maximum speed of 38,610 miles per hour. Having operated for 38 years, the spacecraft still communicates with the Deep Space Network to receive routine commands and to return data. Number 2. Helios 1. The Helios 1 space probe was launched by NASA along with the German Space Agency on the 10th of December in 1974 to study solar processes. The NASA space probe managed to reach the Sun's elliptical orbit. The Helios 1 space probe notably attained a speed of 142,000 miles per hour during the journey. Number 1. Helios 2. The NASA Helios 2 space probe is the fastest man-made object ever. Launched on January 15, 1976, it reached the orbit of the Sun on the 17th of April, 1976. It set a record speed of 157,078 miles per hour. Helios 2 flew 3 million kilometers closer to the Sun than Helios 1 on the 17th of April in 1976 at a record distance of 43 million kilometers, closer than Mercury ever gets to the Sun. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. And tell us your next idea for a top 10 list here on Ultimate Fantasy Primo.